What's up, y'all? It's your boy Skillz for Hip Hop Confessions. In this particular episode, I had an opportunity to sit down with two gentlemen who I admire and I have a great deal of respect for. First up is my man Peanut Butter Wolf, musician, DJ, producer extraordinaire. This guy's from the West Coast, been doing it a long time. He's the founder of Stone's Throw Records, one of the biggest labels on the West Coast, responsible for putting out music from people like Guilty Simpson to Madlib, just recently Mayor Hawthorne, and last but not least, none other than the late great J Dilla. Next up, my man Q-Tip, aka Kamala Abstract. I mean, this guy is one of the founder members of what I feel is probably the greatest group in hip-hop history, A Tribe Called Quest. I mean, this guy's career is unprecedented. He discovered J Dilla. He's an actor, producer, DJ. I mean, he's done it all. Like, I can't even imagine what hip-hop music would be like without A Tribe Called Quest. So I sat down with him and we chopped it up. And y'all would be surprised to find out some of the things that I found out. So check it out, y'all. This is Hip Hop Confessions, because everybody got one. Peanut Butter Wolf, I need you to tell me something.
Which one? Which one? I have too
many.
I have too way too many.
That you
all right, we'll start
anybody.
with the old school. Well, it's not even that old school, but I guess like when Beastie Boys first came out, you know, this was when they were doing the stuff with the purple labels on Def Jam before they had an album out or anything like that. But I mean, I was just always like loving their stuff, and I mean, basically just to put myself out there, like I went to their show. And I had it all planned out. I had my little demo tape. I had a letter that I hand wrote, you know. And I like waited like for the perfect moment, and I threw it up on the stage when they were up there. And I think I hit one of them or something. But I remember I was like, I was telling them about that, and they were giving me a hard time. But I mean,
it was a letter.
Everybody starts somewhere. Oh, and my my little tape. Picture, the tape, and then also a little wallet-sized picture from school. I had it all like all picked up. And you know, I was living with moms. I was like, I don't know, 14 or something, and I was like waiting for that call because I knew once they heard the tape, they would be like, oh, this dude is gonna be our DJ.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's great.
Never happened.
All right, well, I was the studio that we was working out of on the first album that Dilla did 3 Feet High and Rising, and we did Peoples, and it was called Collide. A bunch of people would be recording in there, and Biz was in there. So I finished up some editing or whatever in the editing room, and I came in. I was walking out, and I saw Biz, and he was like, "Yeah, you need to come inside. I got this Zuki joint." Or whatever his parlance or whatever. He was in there. He had the beat, and it was the Get Out My Life Woman beat. I forget which version of it. It was the drums to basically Just a Friend.
Wow.
So he was like, "Yo, check this out," and he plays the joint, and they go, and the dude Shane Farber, who was the engineer for a lot of the cast back then, he was playing the piano over right there, and he had the vocal up. And it was like, you must be on speed.
Oh, man.
He's just, I was like, nigga, you better not call that shit that shit. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, nigga, don't. You must be on speed. I said, yo, this shit is a hit.
Could go somewhere. Huh?
I was like, yo, this shit is a hit. You better fuck with it. So
he
sat around and he fucked around and he was like, you got what I need. I was like, yeah. He was like, well, that's the original.
Right.
I was like, yeah, so do that.
Right.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he just a friend.
Yeah. So that he fucked around. I guess he didn't want to say you got what I need because he got it from the record.
Right.
But the Just a Friend part was different.
So you heard
that was the 90s spin on the 60s.
You heard you got what I need when it was supposed to be. You must be on speed.
Damn.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, baby, you.
I remember being in the studio when you brought JD through, and you was like, I got this kid from Detroit, you really need to hear his beats. And this is when I was working on the first album. And my main thing on the first album was me and Reef, we was trying to have stellar production. Like we had Large Professor, Clark Kent, like, you know what I mean, Beat Nuts. and you brought him in, and I remember he gave me a tape, and I passed on Running. The same beat tape had Running on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drop, and gotta say something to me something. I passed on all three.
Nice. That's a confession.
That's the Running.
Those shits was monsters.
Yeah, the Running. I still have the tape. It has a green label on it. I passed up on Running by the Far Side, Drop by the Far Side.
Yeah.
Gotta kick something to me. So I'm still.
Well, I mean, House Shoes, even the early days, like House Shoes, he was giving me stuff like in 94, 95, you know, and I wasn't, I mean, he was so hype on Dilla, and I liked it, but I liked when I heard the Slum Village stuff, that's what I liked the best. Like, the stuff he did with Tribe I liked, but I liked Tribe's early stuff so much that it was hard for me to like feel like it compared to it and stuff, and he like really came into his own later, like in my opinion and stuff, so.
Yeah, I'm still kicking myself in the
But you heard it early, like before a lot of people.
He came on the
Shoes,
bus and shit. He gave it to me. I was just like, I just pushed the button. I was just like, him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the shit. Like, I just had to like, I hooked him up with Common and Questlove and Busta.
I remember when we mastered. I remember when we mastered, and he actually got the checks, and he told me, he was like, "Yo, man," he's like, "I appreciate this so much." He was like, I don't care if I get big as like Dr. Dre, like you will always be able to get me for the price that you paid me for these tracks. And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, and I just watched him grow into, you know what I mean, an immaculate producer, man. He touched so many different lives, man.